Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So NC State's offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side every... David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. So let's see what the call is. They say you should call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Used the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening team play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double team high low. Chop on every single play.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. Sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better...
Touchdown, NC State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face. machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's swirling. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for room. It's whirling. Crosses the 45. Flying down the left side. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. NC State going up tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got a man. It's Worley.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Jones to throw. Got his man. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's a draw. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. He's got it.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Fires on the move. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Bulldozes his way through. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires downfield. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Lost to throw again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense late in the half.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jones to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the left. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. North
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
It's a running room. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown. Tar Heel made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Connection to the right. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down before incompletions.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Let's go. Looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner is stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Has the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ. Breaks on the football great. This guy just makes...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Jones to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Jones wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw again. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, North Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth,
looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Breaks into the open. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And it was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding, I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The give on the inside. And some room to work. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Jones to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. He'll take another shot here. Got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. There's a long and storied history of great games